my first question, especially to Jack and Matt, would be, what is your favorite thing about Trinity before we went into COVID-19 time?
Mine is probably when mine was when we did children's time. Me too.
Like when you would go to the front of the sanctuary, or when we would like go to the separate area and hang out?
Like at the very beginning.
Cool. What did you enjoy about that?
I enjoyed like doing the arts and crafts.
Me too.
I enjoyed about
Betty, did you mean time with young Christians, or did you mean the time when you go out and play with Miss Anna? When you go to go play? Neat.
I have to say the times that we started doing the drawing and guessing games are some of my favorite times that we had together back there. Awesome. Now, what about now that we've gone to online worship? What do you all enjoy about that?
I mostly enjoy the children's time.
Really? What do you like about that?
How they talk about things.
You guys also like wearing your jammies to church?
Yep.
I do have to say I very much enjoy not having to dress up for church. And do you all get to like move a lot more now that it's online worship than we got to do in church?
Yeah, do you get to move a lot more during church now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where do you usually end up at church? You guys end up laying on the floor?
Yeah, we usually end up either building Legos, looking at Pokemon cards, or drawing.
It's a good one. Hey, we absorb things, especially when we're doing other things, so that's all right. I do have to name, I do a lot of coloring during worship also. Awesome. What's been like, has there been an activity or an event or like a certain like drawing thing that you really enjoyed during this time?
The blessing of the Chromebooks was
fun. Are you still using your worship box, or have you kind of given up on that?
Both.
That's fair. Depends on the day, right? What about you, Matt?
Are you using your worship box that you got it during the blessing of the Chromebooks?
Kinda.
You like the whiteboard, right? Using the whiteboard. That's some good stuff.
Get a whiteboard, not go draw on Jack.
That's fair. You know, there's nothing as good. There's no better canvas than your sibling. Awesome. And this is for all of you. Are there ways in which you felt both connected to Trinity and also connected to God in this time?
What do you think? How have you felt connected to Trinity and connected to God in this time?
Family.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's been nice to have kind of no downtime between continuing to go to church every Sunday. It just looks a little different. But yeah, we've had some really great discussions about, I'm going to say why this is happening, but I don't know the answer. But we talked a lot about it and about how maybe, God is helping to point out some of the other things that are important in life. And we're really grateful that we get to spend a lot more time together, a lot of time together.
100%. Every time on me, or mostly my breaks, I just come in here, ask for a snack.
Yeah. So we're trying to see the positives in this.
Cool. Yes, that those snack breaks are very important in this time.
Haircuts are not so important, apparently.
Wow, that is.
I love hair.
I am grateful for roommates who are good at cutting my hair, so I will name that piece.
Jack's got an easy haircut. Right.
I want Maddie to have a man bun.
Really? Is that what you're going? Gonna grow it out?
What do you look like as a kid?
That's true. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, and I also want to see what he looks like with short hair.
So you're gonna make him grow it out for the man bun, and then you're gonna cut it really short.
Like mine.
I mean, I imagine he'd look fairly similar, as you all are siblings. I used to be told that my older sister and I look like twins, so I know the sibling curse well. Awesome. So one of the things we're also talking about in this time is stewardship. Jack, when I say the word stewardship, do you have any idea what I'm talking about? It's okay if you don't.
No.
Okay.
All I think it means is someone named Stewart.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. It's not. But so stewardship is the giving of our time, gifts, and talents. I know especially Shauna and Vince, you all have done a lot to kind of instill these gifts and or tried to teach them. And I'd love to hear a little bit of some of those like practices that you all are trying to do both before COVID and then now how you're taking those into this online time.
Well, before COVID, we were doing a better job in terms of, so Jack, do you want to talk about your piggy bank that had the 3 slots? Remember the 3 slots? So it had save, give, and spend. So the give part, what were you doing a good job with when we could go?
When we went, we would all have $1 and put it in like a little bowl once we get there.
So that's the giving of our money. That's that part. That's called tithes. But yeah, so we were doing a good job. I just ruined that, but we were doing a better job with that in church. Mommy and Daddy have continued to give as our family electronically during this time, but we could do a better job at involving these guys or continuing to involve these guys.
We do what we can in this time. Awesome. And then I know the way you do the Angel Rising Hope Tree is so cool. I'd love for you all to talk about that too.
So Maddie, do you want to take this one, Maddie? Because remember, a few days ago, Daddy came home and he had gotten the toys that you guys helped pick out. No, I'm not talking about that part. But Maddie got a little excited when they all arrived and loved them. But Matt, do you remember what the child that we picked for you wanted?
Remember the Christmas gifts that we bought for the angel tree?
Pokemon card.
For the little boy who.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember what? Did you help pick out the gifts for him?
Yeah.
The Pokemon stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Jack picked out Pokemon card. I picked out Pokemon toy.
Neither of us
Good
really
job.
picked out.
Yeah.
Well, you helped because we're not going anywhere these days. Daddy did
And also we got some arts. No.
Yeah.
Art supplies and wireless headphones. No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah, the wireless headphones is for
Hey Jack,
Yeah.
can you take a little step back and talk about how kind of why we do that, why we participate in that program, but not necessarily the specific gifts? So what happens on Christmas morning for you?
Sometimes either Santa brings us coal or Santa brings us presents.
Have you ever gotten cold, Jack?
No. You?
One time.
So Jack, so why are we, so we participate in that so that other kids that may not have the resources to have same types of presents.
No, it's perfect. It's perfect. Y'all are perfect.
Maddie, will you please settle?
Why do we give? Why do we participate in that? Why do we participate in the
Because
angel
some
tree?
people don't have enough money to get all the resources that they need, like things that they can use for school, things that they can use for life.
Yeah. Awesome. And do you do you enjoy like getting to choose, like help choose the gifts?
Yeah. Because then sometimes it gives me ideas for Christmas.
That's a good one too. It does.
It's also nice to think about the other people who are going to open those gifts and be excited about them on Christmas for themselves too, right?
Yep.
I do think if you're going to be excited about them, you definitely know that someone else would be excited about it too. That's awesome. Great. And Matt, what Pokemon toy did you choose? Do you remember?
I choose like a Belch and a Wiggler Pokemon ball and a Time Pokemon ball.
Ooh, cool. That's awesome. And Jack, did you used to, when you did the like the 3 give, spend, and save, did you enjoy that? Was that something like?
Yes.
Why did you enjoy that?
Because whenever I thought about my spending or my saving, like whenever I got money, I would put 3/4 of it in save, and then 1/4 of it in spend.
But, yeah. Put some and give too, right? Yeah.
We already talked about the giving away piece.
1/4 and spend, 1/4 and
Yeah, so yeah, Miss Hannah's kind of hoping you're going to talk about the gift part.
No, that's okay. I think part of it is I love the process of, there is so much, I think the way you all have done it is the reinforcing too of the like the what you get and where it goes. So it's okay to just focus on the piece of what you also get to keep, while we know that what we're learning is the piece we give away. Awesome. And Shauna and Vince, what like made you choose for this to be kind of something you did as a family and central to ways you are trying to like live out as a family and with your children?
I think especially now, I mean, with a lot of people having a lot of challenges around impacted by the different, realities of living with COVID right now. I think we're very lucky that, knock on wood, we haven't been horribly impacted. Feel very thankful for that. And looking for even more now than in the past, probably looking for ways to give back and help folks who have been impacted. So I think that's pretty important to us.
Awesome. And then Vince and Shauna, what's your favorite thing about Trinity as our final question?
Did you?
Mine are the Christmas carols and the luncheon after the pre-Christmas church. So the Christmas luncheon and the Christmas carols. That's my favorite part.
Cool.
Well, first I was going to ask if you meant pre-COVID or now, and then I realized the answer is still the same because it's really the people. It's been, we've met some really good friends and just kind of always know that, there are people that are there to kind of ask how you're doing and that seem to really care about these 2 characters who've kind of watched them grow up. So, and watched kind of us grow up as attempting to be reasonable parents. So
I always love when Jack and Matt say hello on Facebook. So make sure you keep doing that.
How do you guys do that? Do you guys take turns?
Yeah.
Every other word.
If we're saying, hi everyone or something, you would write hi and I would write everyone.
That's awesome. It's a good choice.
Peace be with you. They each get 2
Oh
turns.
yeah, peace be with you. I'll do peace. You. You'll do. You'll do. You'll do be and with.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Now.
It's good to know. I'll receive it with much more. Now that I know how it's put together, I'll receive it with the right person this time. Awesome. Well, I will let you all get back to running. Thank you so much for taking the time. It was really lovely to